I don't know where to start really. I know some of you have already mentioned that this is the end for you and it's the end of QHS for me as well at the end of this year. Thanks for the musical tribute from the guys. I actually think I am a bit of a dick. For wanting to leave, that is. Why would you? You stay at a place for 18 years and you only stay at a place for 18 years because you love it there and you love the people that you work with. And the best thing about working at QHS has been the students. I've enjoyed working with my colleagues, but the students are what make a school. They make or break a school, and you lot actually make this a fantastic place to work and to spend time in. And I echo Mr. Bowler's comments that this is really a community where there are a hell of a lot of people worth spending time with. And I'm going to miss that. Like you though, I'm moving on. And it is a time of sadness, but you're all going off to hopefully forge great futures for yourselves, and I'm going to take an opportunity at another school that I'd be a fool to pass up, really. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to Hill House, which is an independent school near Finningham Airport, and they are opening their own sixth form in 2011, and I'm going there to set it up and get it up and running for them, so I'll be local competition. But it'll be healthy. So I couldn't really pass an opportunity like that up. It's just for somebody who saw themselves finishing their career as head of sixth form to actually be able to build one from scratch and put your own vision and your own ethos into place. It's just something that, you know, it's a dream really. So I'm looking forward, excited, but also very, very daunted. Right, you lot. I'm going to leave you with, I'm going to live up to the stereotypes. I'm going to tell you one of my favourite poems in a minute because I think it's very, I think it's very, very appropriate. If I've done this once before, I may have, I don't know, but I'm going to do it again anyway. But before I do, Mr. Dawson reading those, well, Ollie's sentiments out. Fits in quite nicely. I think Ollie might have been in the same class that these students were in, on metaphors and similes. When you're doing your exams, try and write sensible things, not like these students. The first four are from genuine GCSE English exams. Her hair glistened in the rain, like nose hair after a sneeze. The children heard the grandfather clock ticking. It sounded exactly unlike the digital clock in the bedroom. The little boat gently drifted across the pond, exactly the way a bowling ball wouldn't. Her vocabulary was as bad as, like, whatever. Keep up. John and Mary had never met. They were like two hummingbirds who had also never met. And then some answers to Year 9 science exams. Vacuums are nothings. We only mention them to let them know they're there. Some oxygen molecules help fires burn, while others help make water. So sometimes it's brother against brother. Some people can tell what time it is by looking at the sun. I've never been able to make out the numbers. I'm not sure how clouds get formed, but the clouds know how to do it, and that's the main thing. And then my favourite. Genetics explains why you look like your father. And if you don't, why you should. Okay, I hope you've had a fantastic time at the school. Go out there and forge futures, because the decisions that you make now affect the future. And I'm going to leave you with the words of my favourite poet, the American Robert Frost. This is where I'm going to make a complete of myself and forget the words because I haven't written them down. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveller, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, and yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Thank you. Goodbye.
On behalf of the year, we'd just like to say a massive thank you to all the staff here at QEHS. I think everybody thoroughly enjoyed celebrating a successful and enjoyable 2 years with their subject teachers over the last week. But we'd just like to say thanks in particular to the sixth form staff here. So to Mr Hopkinson, Mr Dawson, Mr Wall and Anya, we'd like to present some gifts from the year as a token of our appreciation. Because yeah, we wouldn't have been the best year they'll ever be without their support. We'll find you afterwards when without it.
Anya. And if you're drinking it, we suspend it on top.
Yeah.
I'd now like to thank our deputies for the support that they've given me and Mark over this last year, and also the senior prefects. Special thanks to Jet for organising the assembly today, Ricky and Charlotte for putting together the yearbook, and Joe and Johnny for sorting out the hoodies. And these will both be available on results day if you didn't already know. Now I'm just going to do a quick reminder about prom, or Leavers Ball, whichever you want to call it. Arrive from 7 PM. At your tables by 7:45, I'll let someone in each group know the number of their table before the date, and the meal will be at 8. The function then ends at 1 AM. So finally, we'd like to say good luck to everyone here in your exams and everything that you aspire to do in the future.